He took a piece of my heart with him. And my heart still hurts and I'm still bleeding. It hurts. I couldn't touch him. I can't feel him. I needed hugs.
The impact that it's having on families who'd like to have the traditional homegoing service, they are being robbed of that as a result of this virus. I feel for these families.
This is what we call a full-size urn. And then, people want
My
to
name is Gregory Burrell. I am president and CEO of this establishment, Terry Funeral Home, and we have been here 81 years. I have actually been in the funeral business since I was 8 years old. Now I'm 59. I've been doing this about 51 years. I have not seen it in my career where it has been so rampant and just death on a daily basis, people dying from this virus. Here in Philadelphia, there are probably about 6,500 black deaths a year. We do about 5% of that. We usually average between 25 and 30 funerals a month, and this month alone we've had almost 30, and it's just halfway through the month. My fear is that once the dust has settled, this is going to have a major impact on people's psyche because they were not able to give the proper burial that they wanted to give.
Funerals across the board for Black populations tend to focus on valuing the person who has died. At this time, if at no other time in their lives, funerals have particular significance, whatever form it comes in, as a source of enfranchisement, really, and as this major place for catharsis. At Black funerals, across the board, the idea is for as many people as possible to attend. Like, it's a sign of respect even. This social isolation is challenging on many fronts at a time of loss, for Black families in particular, because we are each other's sources of support.
My name is Pamela Dixon. I am Henry James' fiance. We've been together for 31 years. They put him in a nursing home and he resides there going on 5 years. When the pandemic came in, that was terrible because I couldn't get in touch with Henry James for 2 days before I called the nursing home. They said that his roommate had coronavirus. They took him into the hospital. They called me 4 days later with the test and said, yes, he's positive. And he passed away.
The thing that makes me personally feel bad about this is that having to explain to families that in light of what we're experiencing with this virus is that they cannot have the traditional funeral that they want to have, or it's been modified significantly. We've had a couple virtual funerals and some Zoom, but it's still not like being there. We are now having to have one of my attendants stand at the door and only allow 3 people into the funeral home at once. Once those people have viewed, they leave and cannot return. The biggest impact is the number of people at the funeral. Our average funeral is probably 150, 200 people. To see that crash, I think that's where people are struggling the most. We've even gone to some cemeteries and they even have stricter rules in terms of the number of people literally at the grave site. Some will not allow families to even leave their vehicles. They have to watch the interment from their cars.
At the cemetery, they made us go one at a time. And that's awful. That's awful. We couldn't hold hands. We couldn't pray like that. So we had to say a little silent prayer to ourselves. He's gonna be truly missed. He's gonna be truly missed. I don't know what I would do without him. Even though we didn't have much, but we had some good times. We had some good times. And I love him.
I'm really concerned about the disruption of rituals, the disruption of the ways in which people have been traditionally carrying out services and memorials, the additional disenfranchisement that will come with this process that might also further complicate our grief experiences.
To have someone taken away from you as a result of this virus is devastating. And then on top of that, the fact that they are not able to have these traditional funerals, they have to settle for something less than what they wanted. I don't think we've seen the impact it's going to have.